weekend here and the season by getting that first Big Ten win of the year. And this is a team that Ohio State cannot take lightly. Rutgers had match point in an epic 5-setter last year on this very floor. And the Buckeyes grab an ace right off the bat as well. And a handful of seniors for this Scarlet Knights team. Get to those in just a second. Rutgers able to keep that one alive, and Koyedinovic has to fly in to clear it. Right down the middle and right down onto the floor from Riley Rader and Cam Cheshleek. 6 seniors in all for this Rutgers team. And boy, they'd love nothing else than to ruin a potential top 2 seed in the NCAA tournament for the Buckeyes. Gonna be tough though when they're hitting it like that. Gabby Gonzalez getting into the kills department. It'll be Koyedinovic and Cheshleek that lead the way for Rutgers. Gonzalez just flew into that one, torpedoes that one right through. Koyedinovic went for the tip, dug out by Murr, and then right down in the middle again. Rader, who had a whale of a match when these two played last year. And another kill for the Buckeyes. They're off to an early 7-2 start. And a straight set win for the Buckeyes. Rader had 12 kills without an error and 4 blocks. She hit 600. And Ohio State going back to that blueprint that has worked. And Rutgers is going to have an answer for Riley Rader. Handful of players with some non-COVID related illnesses, and also Rutgers has been banged up with a couple of injuries. And coming into this match, Sam Graver only had 2 kills on the season, so Rutgers getting Graver involved in the attack. And it produces a point. And Ohio State going right back to the middle. It's the freshman Erica Davis. Here's Moore, looking for more. What a dig from Chitty. And that one's sent back by Balika, solo in the middle, stayed alive. And too much firepower from Emily Londot, taking her foot off the pedal. 337 kills on the year, more than 3.5 kills per set. Graver hits the stick. We are looking at, once again, at least 7 teams from the Big Ten getting into the big dance. Selection Sunday just a couple of days away. Unbelievable how fast this season has gone. Londot just tucked that one inside the tape. They can hit it with accuracy as well. We mentioned 3rd in the Big Ten in hitting percentage. On the season, they're hitting it at a 265 clip. They've got another kill, which after this weekend might put them in 2nd place solely in front of Penn State. Ohio State can bolster their numbers a bit here tonight, and then they play Maryland to finish off the year. Gonzalez, again, that was a pretty sturdy block attempt that time from Maximova and Balika. 15 kills per frame. They are firing here early and often, but there's the Signorina Balika. And this season, Balika, as a setter, has 62 kills. That's better than a couple of the middles on this team, and that's no disrespect to them. That's much more credit to how lethal Balika can be if you leave her alone. And she goes to Shea McNamara. The McNamara slide doesn't work, and Ohio State responds. It's another kill in the middle for Riley Rader. At 7 kills, hit 263 when these two met in Columbus over a month ago. Great serve from Balika, and now Rutgers back on the offensive. Here's Cheshleek. That was dug out by Grunsfelder, and then it's right back on the offensive from Ohio State. The Buckeyes are hitting 600. Just an absurd number. And they can block it as well. Dug out by Murr, and they go right back to Rader. And that's going to be the deciding factor in this match. Can Rutgers send balls back from the middle, and specifically from Riley Rader? Here's Janae Zamore right back into the kill column. Moore on the season with 88 kills, has only played in 43 sets. A really nice compliment to some of the big hitters on this squad. They go back to her. That time she went down the line, missed the mark. But it's still a sizable 7-point advantage here late in the first set. That was Davis. Back set for Kojadinovic, drops it in perfectly. Becca getting set to wrap up a phenomenal career one in which she's got over 860 kills at Rutgers. And they go back to Janae Zamore, who goes down the line, went after Belika. So Janae Zamore with 4, Gabby Gonzalez with 4, Riley Rader with 6. Kojadinovic answering with a huge bullet. 5 kills and 3 digs. Bullet serve right there. Laundot setting up in the middle, squeaks it through. She is one of the most special hitters in the country. Back set through the middle for Kojadinovic, hit the tape and got a favorable bounce. Here's the freshman Jaden Rice now to serve for Rutgers. Rice has not played a whole lot. A big ask for her here, with Rutgers starting to creep back late in this set. Nice serve. Laundot right through the alley. No chance there for the Scarlet Knights. The heart beats so fluidly, so perfectly at so many times because of Mac Pedraza, who we haven't talked about yet. Second in the country in assists per set. There's Cheshlik with the answer. They go to Gonzalez. Rutgers, pancake dig from Cheshlik, who kept it alive. Bumped over and taken care of by Rader. She has paced this offense. 8 set points for the Buckeyes. Dug out by Murr. Pedraza gets it to Gonzalez, who puts a bow on a nearly flawless first set for Ohio State. Those are some of the best numbers of the season for Rutgers. The thing is, they've had a world of trouble in slowing down Ohio State, especially right there. Emily Laundot missed on the last swing. I'm sorry, there's nobody in the country who's going to stop that, unless you can predict the future. And Ohio State with an ace. They're top 30 in the country in terms of opponents' hitting percentage, blocks per set, so this is stout defense as well, and Rutgers have been able to hit through it so far. That time the Buckeyes go soft and it works perfectly. And did that one hit the tape? It did, it's an ace. In the rally era in program history. That time they were able to stop Rader. Soft over the top, works perfectly from Gonzalez. Becca Kojadinovic is number 1. Stands alone at the top of aces all time in the rally era with 105. And there's the blocking from Ohio State. You figured it was only a matter of time. Sam Graver, that's blocked back on the other side. Rader gets into it again. Blocks on Rutgers swings from the Buckeyes. They've grabbed a 6-4 lead. Kojadinovic gets it through, dug by Gonzalez. Pedraza to Moore. Chitty laying out. Madison Chitty's flexibility, the way she can get down right down to the ground and dig out some balls is impressive. Sliding right that time is Rader. And that's the first time they got her out of the middle. This time it's the freshman Davis, who is more of the offensive player. Erica Davis, one of the best blocking freshmen in the country. They make a formidable duo. Sam Graver goes soft and gets it through. Cheshlik with some big hitting there, right through the alley for Cam Cheshlik. These two played earlier this season in Columbus, like we mentioned, as Vanya Bukolec's got her first kill whether it's been the game plan or not, allowed Becca Koryadinovich to kind of have one blocker on her, but there always seems to be two when Cheshly gets it. There's two there. They send it back. McNamara with some big power. Quick set for Raider. Chitty has it off the tape. Pedraza. And even that was a bit of a miss set from Pedraza, but Gonzalez makes the most of it. Gonzalez and Londot and Raider that can bail you out. McNamara blocked back off the shoulder of Becca. Cheshly goes soft. Battle at the net. Here's Cam again. Pedraza for Riley. Double R, Riley Raider. I wouldn't say death by 1,000 cuts isn't the right answer, because it's not little cuts from Ohio State. They are massive blows. Death by like 1,000 bombs. There's Cheshly hitting through the Buckeye defense. Again, the final weekend for these 6 Rutgers seniors. Ohio State undoubtedly will be playing in the NCAA tournament. That one misses the mark from Raider. 800 kills, mostly from her time at LaSalle in the A-10. There's Cheshly off the tape and through for a kill. Anastasia Maximova will most likely get to 650 career kills by the end of this week. Alika flies in. Flies in again, but couldn't keep it in. The only ever Big Ten selection, first team all last year. Graver punches that one up and over and in for a kill. And a swing and a miss that time from Davis. She's got a chance to get to 800 career kills as well. 775 entering tonight. Janasia Moore, little to no resistance on the defensive side. Last frame. Here's Maximova. Bukalik in the middle, digs it. That time Moore just wound up and had at it twice. And the second swing. Pat Boyle and the rest of our crew. Ohio State with a 17-14 lead here in the second set. Rutgers trying to answer after the Buckeyes put on a dominant effort in the first frame. And Bukalik's shot came back from Cheshly. Long way here to deciding this second set. Back to Janasia Moore. Chitty was there for it. Balika went for the kill. Here's Bukalik. Nice dig from Pedraza. Moore has to tip. Balika to Cheshly. Blocked back. Davis and Bukalik. That stood no chance. Jump right out of the gym. She's got such great athleticism. But then you've got Vanya Bukalik, who is a towering 6'6". And Ohio State starting to assert themselves now here. You've got Vanya Bukalik, who's from Belgrade, Becca Koryadinovich from Belgrade. Cheshly, yes. This match with an injury. Shame we won't be able to see her play tonight. And there's Gabby Gonzalez, Ohio State, the first to 20 here in this second set. 443 attack percentage in the sweep against Rutgers in Columbus last month. McNamara sliding right and punching that one through. Rutgers trying to claw back here. More Gonzalez. Another pancake dig from Cheshly. Get the palm on the floor and let it hit off the back of your hand. And then a block from Koryadinovich. Then leads to a huge rejection. There's Bukalik. That big, long right arm of Vanya Bukalik gets Ohio State. Vanya Bukalik, also one of 6 seniors for the Buckeyes who celebrated their seniors back on Sunday against Penn State at the Covelli Center. A place that has turned into quite the fortress in the country in women's volleyball. That came against number 11 Minnesota earlier this year in the first week of the season. Number 6 Purdue, number 9 Nebraska, and number 15 Penn State back on Sunday. They're looking for another sweep here tonight. They've got control late in the second set. Sam Graver. What a Raider. Now far for more. Yes. Janisha Moore has been brilliant tonight. 9 kills, hitting over 400 set points for what would be a 2-0 set lead. Bump set. Cheshlik had to take it unbalanced out of the air, and a dump set kill from Mac Pedraza. There is a must-win match tonight for the Michigan Wolverines, who are probably right on the bubble in terms of being that 8th and maybe final team from the Big Ten to get into the big dance. Maximova with a near kill, kept alive. Pedraza feeds it to Bukalik. Belika to Maximova, another dig by Pedraza, bumped by Murr, and a kill for Moore. Michigan, though, is 8th right now in the conference standings at 9-9 in Big Ten play, 16-11 overall. They have just taken a 2-0 lead at home in Ann Arbor over number 23 Illinois. So that could be a gigantic result for Michigan's tournament resume. And then Maryland also will be hoping to get in after an incredible Cinderella run to start the season, including the win at home against number 2 Wisconsin. Somebody's doing the limbo from Ohio State. A lot of fun going on here tonight in College Ave Gym. There's Gonzalez. Off the tape. There's McNamara. Big hitting for Shea McNamara. McNamara's got 4, along with 3 blocks. Here's Belika. A swing and a miss that time. 34 assists, 4 digs, and a couple of kills. Belika's got 20 assists and 2 digs and a kill. And Cheshlik thought maybe that was going to fall wide, but it bounces right down on the tape. Big jump serve from Janisha Moore, but it's countered by McNamara. Said she only got into volleyball because her best friend in middle school forced her to go to one of her practices, and she just completely fell in love with the sport. You got the size. She went to Auburn. Didn't have the best time there in terms of her playing time, barely played at all. But when Caitlin Schreihofer came calling all the way up here from New Jersey, as Moore's got a kill. Here she is, McNamara off the tape. That one falls wide. Great crowd on hand tonight here for this one, the penultimate regular season game of the season for Rutgers. Belika goes back to Becca, over the top, flying in, Riley Murr. And then Bukalik with a big hit. Yet again leading the charge. The junior libero continues to climb the program's all-time career digs list. 5th all-time in digs. She's 3rd in the Big Ten in digs. Here's Madison Chitty. It's Bukalik. And Cheshlik again with a line drive dig that goes over, but then Bukalik touches that one down right in the corner. Vanya Bukalik into the fray here in the 3rd set, and everything that Jen Flynn Oldenburg has done tonight as a coach has turned to gold. There's the answer from Sam Graver. That she's given her some much deserved reps at the pins, and it's paid off. Bukalik again on fire right now. 5 kills, 3 of them in this set. And when she decided to come to Rutgers to reunite with her old coach, she said, I take pride in this underdog mentality here coming to Rutgers. And look at her go, another kill. And to devote her final season of college eligibility here at Piscataway, it's been a special moment this year for Sam Graver. And right now, Rutgers is just getting peppered with shots from the Buckeyes. Here's more. The Scarlet Knights have stood tall. Now can they steal the point? More of Moore, and that's too much from Moore. We haven't seen a whole lot of performances like this from Janae Moore, the junior who has been playing second fiddle most of the season to Lawn, Dodd, and Gonzalez. And now the Buckeyes have an ace. They're going to move to 24-5 on the year. Cheshlik pushes it to the corner. How about that effort? That was Grunsfelder. And then another beautifully placed hit. Quick update for you on Michigan and Illinois in a match that has huge implications for Michigan's NCAA tournament chances. But Caitlin Schweihofer said this team has been resilient. They've been relentless in their training, in their ethic, their work ethic, as Kojadinovic notches another kill. 31 the season before she took over. And her program turnaround was complete 5 years later when they made it to the Atlantic 10 semifinals. She was named the Coach of the Year in 2018. And there is Rader again in the middle. Imagine how many wins they could have stacked up if they had played a non-conference schedule. They went 6-14, ended the season on a 4-match winning streak, and redefined the expectations for this program. Battle at the net. Rader over the top, soft. Chitty has the answer. Kojadinovic with the big left hand. Rutgers still fighting in this one. Sophomore slump, and it doesn't have anything to do with how the team performs. So much of it is because nobody's going to take Rutgers lightly this year. Kojadinovic with another kill. Rutgers again had spent 6 years in the Big Ten and only winning 5 conference matches, but all of that changed last year. Gonzalez back in the action from their opponents this year, including tonight. And they get an ace for the Buckeyes. Her and the rest of the coaching staff and the team have been fully committed and invested to the process of getting Rutgers into the top half of the Big Ten standings. They've seen what Ohio State has accomplished. They've seen what Maryland has accomplished. There's Graver with another kill, a season-high kills. And it's a Rutgers team that got off to their best start in a decade. 8 wins in the non-conference schedule. And even though they could be looking at a winless season here in the Big Ten this year, and they'll have one final chance. As there's another ace. And Ohio State is fired up about that one. So we urge you to spend a large portion of your Friday evening with us here inside the barn and then at your Sack Field. Final stand here, down by 5 late in the 3rd set. My goodness, what a bullet serve that was. Bukalik absorbed it and then comes right back for the kill. London, who's having an All-American type season. And now we've seen 4 other Buckeyes players with 7 kills or more. And there's Graver just continuing to swing away. Sam Graver is showing you why she was so successful at her previous stop. Again, she had 2 kills on the season coming into this match. She's got 7 tonight. Janae Moore answers. One of the best offenses you'll see in the NCAA tournament when that kicks off next week. And they get a block. Moore and Davis siding out at 81%. And for those of you that don't know a whole vast volleyball terminology, I'll put it pretty simply. And they're 2 points away from sealing this match up in straight sets. Cheshlik. Here she is again. And Cam Cheshlik gets it through. She's got 9 kills. And this is an Ohio State defense that is holding opponents to hitting 161 on the season. Top 30 in the country. Rutgers is hitting 255 tonight. There is plenty for Rutgers to write home about, and they get a big thumping kill from Shea McNamara there in the middle. Ohio State has limited their opponents to hitting under 200 in 19 of their 28 matches. That's not going to happen tonight. Scarlet Knights hitting it at a very healthy clip. Kojadinovic comes up short there. And all 5 of their losses this season have come against ranked teams. They have not lost a single match this year to a non-ranked opponent. And that will continue. Chesh swing goes wide, and the Buckeyes sweep the Scarlet Knights for the second time this season.